my statement. It has become very popular in recent times to talk about hard decisions in politics. In my experience, there is no decision that can be made in politics that can't be reached without considerable difficulty. Politics is about decision making, and it is the job of politicians to fulfil their public service by honouring those decisions. Politics is equally about trust, and it's equally about convictions. And it's the trust of the people that has sent me here today, the courage, the convictions that should enable all politicians to abide by their decisions. But all too often we use these decisions as an excuse to breach the trust with the people who have elected us. I have been honoured to serve as chair of the Labour Party. It's a decision and it's a role that has been entrusted on me by the ordinary members of the party. I've always promised to question, to debate the decisions, to challenge groupthink, the groupthink that destroyed this country. And I know that in recent weeks, many of the Labour Party members have been disappointed with my observations with respect to the protection of life during the pregnancy bill. I want to apologise to anyone that has felt that I misunderstood their position, and I want to assure you that my position is genuine. Labour is a pro-choice party, and I never had a difficulty with that. I am not opposed to a pro-choice policy, but I believe it is right to question all legislation in order to ensure that we can deliver a fair and workable outcome in our legislation. I hope that we can appreciate that my approach is an honest approach. It was met with the best of intentions, even if people disagree. We're entitled to disagree. Our country faces far more greater challenges, particularly on the issue of economics. It was the issue of economics and the creation of work jobs. These were the issues that attracted me to the Labour Party. These are core to my belief, and while all can agree to disagree on certain approaches, particularly policies that remain central to my value system, I will continue to be faithful to those. I've endeavoured at all times to listen to the Labour members' views and to articulate their beliefs, and sadly that has often meant that I have come into conflict with the leadership of the Labour Party. The more I have attempted to articulate the views of ordinary Labour members, the further I am away from the discussions at the centre of power to resolve issues that are close to my heart and to the heart of the Labour Party. For some time now, I have seemed to be the problem in the Labour Party. I have been the difficulty, and it has become a convenient excuse to blame the chair of the Labour Party with respect to matters internally within the system. Unfortunately, I can no longer go along with this increasingly political charade. We promise to do one thing in politics and we blame somebody else. The members must accept the will of the leadership without any tolerance for discussion within the party. I have sought to secure change for the members, and it's always been my aim to see that Labour hold true to its proud value systems. The more I wish to represent the basic values of the Labour Party, the more alienated I have become from those attached to the leadership. I'm in no doubt that my presence in the Labour Party is no longer welcome. A party cannot function on this basis. It's with a heavy heart that I have been forced to reach the only decision that I think is an honourable decision, and that is to resign as chair of the Labour Party and for the party itself.
Colm, is it now